team's turret has been destroyed. Turret plating will fall soon. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Red team has slain the dragon. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned. team's turret has been destroyed.
we have been missing for a game and a half. We apologize.
19 minutes. We are a little late. We've had a lot of production issues. Please do not mind that. But we are here and trying to get into the vibe of the game. We've been working with these technicians for so long that we didn't think we'd be here tonight.
But good news is it's a best of 3. We are in game 2. SSU, if you haven't been watching, or if you were watching and you just didn't understand what's going on, because you didn't have time what was going on. It's a best of 3. We lost game 1, and it looks like SSU is crawling their way back in to game 2 here, as we saw earlier. Udyr getting a massive quadra kill, going around slapping people like he's Will Smith at the Oscars. So, right here, we are. We have Milwaukee up 2 drags to 1. Solo's going to be Hex Tech, which is
Very nice for Captain Wiley. This Turtle Strike. Akshan really going to be able to make use of this attack speed, getting his passive off, getting those 3 auto attacks in.
You know, and I mean, we were talking about earlier while we were fixing technical difficulties about the picks. We're going to just quickly run down that because you don't need to hear that 20 minutes in. But Akshan, great pick, because last game, SSU sadly was seeing the gray screen for 90% of the game. How are you going to get your teammates out of gray screen? Akshan kills. Why? Riot. So
exactly what we needed in this game.
Just an instant revive. It makes sense to me. So what we see currently in this game is it looks like Milwaukee. We have Orin, just kind of bot lane doing Orin things, split pushing. And it looks like they're going to be looking for, I believe, not Baron, Herald. Oh no, Baron. Baron did spawn just like 20 seconds ago.
Something to note here, they are on it. AJ Monster and iRevelation just melting this thing. Caught out, Jerbear and Thunder let you know what's up.
Hit
Revelation stock.
Glacial onset, the Caitlyn ult gonna come in, mow down
Ash Arrow.
They're gonna come back for it because they now have the support from their Pyke and their Ash. Pyke's gonna hit an ult and he's just gonna get money off of that. Thank you for making that man $2,000 richer. We got Turtle just gonna be cleaning up some wards.
Something to note here, Jerbear very far ahead of this Lee Sin. This Lee Sin's got 5 kills, Jerbear's got 6, but he also has, 60 more minions. Quite a sizable difference in the gold right there.
He's 6 and 2. He's feeling himself. He's up that Hex Tech gate. He does not. He's going to try to cancel a recall, and he's going to be able to. Pyke's going to try to get out with his life, and I'm pretty sure he manages to. He will.
We see Turtle Strike using his ult, doing a total of 12 damage.
About right. Thank you, Riot. State of the game. Otherwise, we got a bot turret on the side of SSU, taken both on bot and top side. And the only turret that Milwaukee's been able to take is one tier 1. Oh wait, and the tier 1 bot lane. So 2 turrets apiece. That's nice.
Gold difference. Very close this game. Compared to last game, we saw an over 8k gold difference. Uh-oh. Counter the Legend.
Counter the Legend's gonna get stun rooted.
Woo!
Another stun from the Ash ult. He couldn't move for the duration of that fight. He was just CC to an oblivion. That is one thing that this Milwaukee side has. It's a lot of CC chain with a lot of their champs. I mean, it's also fair to the SSU.
Oh no, what are you doing out there?
Arctic just going to get himself caught up, but he's going to hit a nice pillar. He's going to try to maybe get himself off, but I don't think he is. Pyke just has too much movement speed. Is he going to hit it? He misses.
But Arctic Wolf has the juice, baby.
He has the juice, but is it enough? No, he's just going to get stunned and stunned. And then beat down, and then the shutdown of 200 gold goes into the side of the AD carry for Milwaukee. Now we see the pings coming from AJ Monster.
Arctic Wolf not going to be available to help with this Hex Tech drag. This would put them on soul point.
Neb's looking for some hooks. They're going to try to go Baron again. They realize they got Arctic Wolf down. And last time they were on Baron, SSU was able to push them off. I don't think they're going to be able to get this time, but they're going to try it anyways. You got to try it. Turtle getting spotted out by the Oracle. Jerbear. Orin all comes out. It's airborne. He's going to try to come out. Captain Wiley's just going to try to mow down, help tie down his friend, come down the Legend, get in the backline, but no one's there to really support. We're going to get a trade out from the Udyr, just smacking everybody around. Caitlyn Alt's going to get blocked by the massive tank that is Orin himself. They are, although we trade a 1-for-1, SSU again being a nuisance, telling Milwaukee, I don't care if you want this Baron, you are not going to get it.
Wait, we see AJ start paying it. They're starting it. No, wait.
AJ just does not have the HP. Oh my, he was able to get himself out before he died to a Baron spitting on his face.
What they're actually doing right here is they're distracting Shawnee. They could have easily rotated down and got this Hex-Tech drags for free, but able to distract them for just a little bit longer. Not going to be able to make anything happen with it. Just Ornn and Pike rotating down here.
Cass as well now, Ash, but the drag's gone nonetheless. Trundle did all the things. He had, Trundle damage. So he was able to get the drag himself. We might see a mid-fight here as Nebs is probably going to be looking for a hook as it comes out of his W. He's coming out of his W and he throws it and doesn't hit anything. Now the legend with a flash E that misses. Too sad he's going to take a tower damage for it, but his presence is pretty scary. Trundle's on the bot side and Ornn's going to look to meet him. I don't think we're going to see too much. We see a root count down the legend.
Count down the legend.
Somebody
save my man.
Somebody save him. He is 0-8. They are just focusing support. They see Leona. They're done.
Something to note here. We see Ender. He's hit the godly level 13 where he becomes a champion.
Arctic Wolf. Oh my god, is he going to be able to trade this out? You should not be able to trade this out. And he's not sadly going to be able to. But he does get it hurt for his life, so
600 gold to 300. I consider that.
I consider that a worth. I mean, you're tied up drags finally. You're only down about one-ish, one in like a half K. Couple shutdowns on the board. What you can't do on the side of SSU is let Studier die. That's
absolutely. You do not want to see Jerbear fall to this team because that $600 bounty on any of these carries will just absolutely turn this fight. You see AJ just throwing a little kick, not looking to do too much with it.
Just letting them know my presence is here. Don't get too overzealous. Cass might meet our boy Jerbear here in the jungle, beating up a frog. Will there be a fight? I don't think this is a fight you want to take. He's one level above you. He's but count that legend. Gonna get stunned again, rooted. Jerbear's gonna do his best. Beautiful heat, but then Lee Sin coming out of nowhere. He's swinging in like he's Spider-Man. Jerbear is gonna try to keep the stun. Oh no. Ornn all coming in. Jerbear, you can't die here, buddy. He's gonna
AJ, shut down!
Oh, he's all gonna come in, and they're just gonna get mowed down.
Arctic, how much damage do you have up there, buddy?
Arctic, just die already! Somebody stop that man from healing or doing whatever he is. Caitlyn getting another kill onto the Pike. That's a double kill. There's going to be a double root on the side from Kaz, but Kaz is getting chased down by Jerbear here. I don't know.
One member's down. Shawnee should be looking for the Baron here.
They're looking for the Baron, but Jerbear really wants to kill. He's going to get stunned. I think. Oh, wow.
She's out of mana.
Oh my god, no, she's out of mana. No! The shutdown comes over.
We see the pings.
We see the pings because you know that one, they can't believe they even got that kill. And then also there's going to be a bit of frustration on the side of SSU because Captain Wiley was coming up, but I don't know if it was a communication thing that said, hey, I don't need your help, or Captain Wiley just deciding that it was better to opt for the Baron. Something happened there.
Absolutely.
You should have killed that Cass.
Yeah, Jerbear just chasing a little too hard. Could have just turned that into a free Baron instead. Greetings for the Cassiopeia. Now, 7-1. $1,000? You do not need that on such a scaling monster.
You really don't.
We see Ornn upgrading her item. This is...
It's gonna get funny. But I will say this, that death did not affect our boy Jerbear's confidence whatsoever. He died, and what did he do? He backed up on a Dark Seal. He was in that gray screen and he said, I'm good enough, I'm gonna get a Dark Seal. And then Arctic Wolf just rolling down. What is that attack speed? AJ gonna try to do his best to get out of this. I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. I don't think it's worth it. You're getting pillared up in the air. The Pike's gonna come up. He might actually, the Ashe, Arctic almost walked right into it, but he is able to dodge it. Nice maker moves. Cass gonna clear out some vision. We're not gonna see much. AJ just
looking to regain some of his health. Let those Krugs know their place beneath the blind monk himself.
It's amazing. He was at like 20 HP, I swear, just 15 seconds ago. But
oh, Turtle Strike. Looking for a fight.
But Nebs playing a Pike. Oh, what is that?
What is that?
What is that mid tower? Just spin on it, guys. It's literally you sneeze on it. It's gone.
I'm interested to see if Turtle Strike will use his ult just to pop that tower.
And well, it's down anyways. Arctic up top, he's going to get a little bit flanked on. AJ and Cass are going to be on there.
Nice rounded.
Another shutdown going into Cass's hands. But they're going to trade it out for Ornn. Doesn't have a shutdown on that side, but the kill is a kill nonetheless. So.
Exactly, especially with this Hex-Tech drag coming up in just a few seconds.
Yeah, just a few seconds. And I mean, we see both teams kind of pathing down towards it. But the issue here is both top laners on each team are gone, so you know they have their junglers. So I think both teams are going to be pretty excited to do that. We see Turtle going up top a little bit. Jerry gets absolutely hooked, but it's not going to matter. AJ's just going to get mowed down. There's going to be an ult coming out. He's going to try to position himself in order to hit it. Revelations is going to absolutely protect him.
Oh! And Wiley gets a beautiful kill.
Turtle kill, helping revive his teammate. A double kill. Now we see the ult come back out. I mean, AJ barely survived. That is practically what would have been an ace because Ender was down at the beginning of that fight. And now we see Arctic's going to use this advantage, pushing it, split push top.
Turtle Strike actually was hunting him down there for a little bit. We're just seeing Captain Wiley get this drag.
Get this drag. Well, we're going to be their soul point. And then we got Udyr and Fiona just trying to get Baron themselves. I don't know if that's enough damage to be honest, but Akshan's coming up, so it should be. Especially if Arctic Wolf can hold off AJ here and Ender, but he's going to be met with a Pike as well. Pike could just kill AJ. Trade for it. He says, put that Ignite in.
What?
I'm Nebs! You're going to... There's no reason that should be happening, but Arctic says, I'm going to get a double kill. My team is on Baron, I hope you know this. And it's going to be gone. Remember, just about 5 minutes ago, SSU was down by like 2-3k gold, and now they are on top. Soul Point, Baron, Arctic Wolf, who should have died because he was 1v3, gets a double kill out of it.
And walks away.
And walks away. It was easy.
Looking at the side of SSU, what I want to see is I want to keep seeing Arctic Wolf pushing. I want to see Turtle Strike setting up these ambushes that he's been doing so well.
Right.
The speed that Cherbar has to get into these altercations is proving vital to helping out this team. I mean, just Turtle Strike using his ult is such a great zoning tool that Milwaukee just has to bunch up, try and block the bullets. AJ's just getting melted now.
Just absolutely. Let's talk about vision for a second. Milwaukee, a lot of defensive boards. We want to talk about vision scores. Pike, we all know that Pike is like a menace to what is vision. If you place vision, expect it to be gone with Pike on the map. He has 100 compared to the Leona's 59. So, dangerous.
Something out here. Horn opting to upgrade Ashes of Bloodthirster instead of going for this Lee Sin. You see?
Does Arctic take damage? Because he's now being 1v3'd again while also taking tower damage, and he almost gets tower. He took like 10 tower shots along with like 4 people like ulting him, and he said, "No, I have like 9 million HP."
But here comes.
But Nebs is gonna try to maybe look for a hook. He's Wing in. He's charging up the hook. Oh, but Akshan says, "Haha, I have bullets." The teammates are gonna cover for him, and they don't feel it.
There's that zone kill I was talking about. Just able to get him to back away, forcing Ender just to block some shots there.
Beautiful plays. Way to get back in it from the team of SSU. I mean, SSU has just shown true resilience, I think, in this game. You have a bad game as you did in game 1, and you are setting yourself up to win game 2. We are up about 4K, about 3.5 really, and you're on Soul Point. I think that's all you really need to know.
Yeah, looking at the side of Milwaukee here, you want to allow this Cassiopeia to get online to get this massive team, this massive stun with her ult, but Arctic Wolf is saying, no, I'm going to split push, and you have to stop me, or else I will take your base.
Exactly. Also,
I'll break your who?
Udyr. Remember we talked about that Dark Seal on the 4 stacks. We see ults coming in from the side of Milwaukee with the people. Nebs uses his to clean out the Leona. I am so sorry. Count down the legend. Usually has not been able to play the game. Warren's ult comes out, hits some stuns.
Arctic Wolf joining the fight though.
He's gonna mow down. Ender's just gonna get absolutely killed here. Revelations is gonna try to get away with this, like he's dying. He's coming back in. Akshan's gonna get a beautiful ult onto him, but jumps in front of him. He says, "I have you, my queen. I am sorry if I ever offended you."
Not simply a jump, a flash.
A flash. Beautiful way to save your teammate. Milwaukee's gonna get out with 3 guys, just barely out with their life there, and beautiful play.
Absolutely, we're already seeing Turtle Strike looking to make use of this, splitting this bot lane. While we do see Drag coming up in a minute 30.
A minute 30, and you can see it's being pinged by the side of SSU. SSU's clearing out the wards that are being set defensively from Milwaukee. They're probably going to try to put some defensive wards there. Get that vision down early and off
They're
early
not
and
gonna
a
check
lot.
that bush. Oh,
You're
this
not
is
gonna-
so
that's-
sad.
That's a sad one, but it's okay.
We'll pretend we didn't see that.
We might not care about that control ward. It's okay. You got a minute left. They're setting up. It looks like everybody's going to be hitting their backs here. Going to be doing their best to get some last minute item spikes before what could be a Hex Tech Soul.
We
Or
do
Soul.
see a Soul Stealer coming out from
With only five
Jerbear. Interesting place. I gotta say, excited to see what you can do with this.
Very excited. I mean, he got 5 stacks on it, and he's like, I need it.
Full send.
Full send. I'm just going to win. We're about to have this fight here. It's a 4v5 essentially. But Akshan's gonna try to be making his way here. We're just gonna see a little bit of
We
poke
do
coming out
see
of Milwaukee.
the defensive line of traps. Ornn being forced to tank him.
Amneb's been missing his hooks. He was hitting him early game, but now late game just been turned off. A plant. They're gonna come in with full surprise. People are gonna get mowed down. Counter the Legends has been stunned further, but he's able to get himself out. But the Ornn ult's gonna come around, help clean up. AJ
Jerbear
jumping
so
in.
tanky.
AJ, that is not the place you want to be jumping in.
Oh, here
He's
comes
just gonna
Turtle.
be mowing down. The Akshan ult brings back his teammates to life, and I
think that's game.
I
right
think
there.
that's game. They're not even gonna. They don't even need drag. You already have Arctic, who's already topside. He's trying to just say.
Using that teleport, just getting there up there instantly. We're going to see this phase fall at least 2 Nexus, maybe even one of the apologies. 2 inhibs down, possibly even one of the Nexus turrets fall.
I think it's everything because the nearest person to come up is Pike, who just came up, and then after that is a 10-second come up from Ender, and I just
Oh yeah, Arctic,
that
my
is
bad.
Dave.
Oh,
we
that's-
didn't realize your attack speed, buddy. I'm sorry. So, we go to a game 3. I'm sorry we had this technical difficulty, but now you will be seeing
We will be here the entire time.
the
for
entire
game
time.
3.
I promise.
We promise.
And if I'm wrong, you can sue me. I'm already in enough debt. It's okay. So.
The college experience, baby.
Welcome. So, I mean, looking at the stats, we'll be back. essentially.
After a short break, we will
After a short
return.
break, I promise. Howdy. Welcome back. As you can see, we are back with our beautiful faces.
And we're actually here this time. So what did you think about that turnaround? Milwaukee absolutely, no offense, dumpstering Shawnee in the first game. And then we just see this Trundle. We see this Arctic Wolf just come online and just shove and destroy all these towers, getting doubles for nothing, just walks away from all these.
I mean, I loved what I saw from Shani. What you saw from Shani in game 2 is absolute pure perseverance. I mean, they pretty much got lost by 20 kills game 1. And then game 2, you come around, you got behind a little bit, and then you turn it around. You were behind a few drags, you were behind a lot of gold, but I'm going to be honest, champ select, you did well a lot. You did a lot better in game 2 than you did game 1, and that is what helped win.
Absolutely.
Like you mentioned in game, some of these champs that you played, they noticed that they didn't like having them all up on them, especially with like, a pike pick. And with like Akshan and Caitlyn, with those infinite ranges that they seem to have, you were able to just keep them away, pressure them away, and then you have to force this team to like block each other instead of like being able to pick where they really want to be. So personally, I'm excited. We're in a game 3. We will be here the entire time this time around. So
we pinky swear right here.
Right here.
This is to you.
Don't know how weird that looks for you guys.
That was probably on like the left hand side.
But that we pinky locked, I promise. But so I'm excited.
Looking into game 3, I would love to see. They're not going to let it happen, but I would love to see Arctic Wolf be able to play that Trundle again. He played that to perfection.
I mean, he was towards like after 20 minutes, I think he sat there and said, I don't even care if I die. It's going to take 4 of you and a tower to kill me. So I'm just going to absorb all that pressure. And then while that was happening, a couple picks were happening, and then SSU were just able to steamroll that. So like you said, I'm pretty sure that first ban's going to be a Trundle. You have to do it if you're the side of Milwaukee.
Absolutely. And maybe even just taking away Akshan from Turtle Strike just because he was so good on the champion, and the champion himself being able to fully res an entire team is a little something else.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, you would put like 2 people in the ground, he'd be like, awesome. And then all of a sudden he'd get 1 kill, and those 2 people are all of a sudden like coming back to lane. Like, what is that?
We actually, something I want to note here. We have two of the players on Milwaukee using the Teemo, the Teemo icon for the
I don't
Teemo
think they
Cup.
can see that, but we're like looking at, they're setting up the lobby.
We
right now.
appreciate
It's
it.
quite funny. So
We saw the producer just gave a chef's kiss.
chef's kiss. So
He knows
finally-
he's good at what he's doing.
He's him shortly, simply put. We're going into the banning phase here, so we'll see you there, I guess. Oh, okay. Look.
Okay, so starting with Milwaukee, man, you see the Lily man just trying to keep Jer Bear off of that deer. He's an absolute menace, so I understand that. And it looks like we are going to be banning away, or Milwaukee will also be banning away the Udyr, just trying to keep him away from these speedy champions that he was able to get in these altercations so quickly.
Yeah,
with.
I mean, Udyr, like I said, just going around slapping people. We saw. I'm not going to bring up the Oscar joke again. I'm sorry. Also, one thing to note: SSU banning the Zyra. Game 1, you want to talk about a game that gave SSU a lot of issues. Zyra. I've never seen a support get so many triple kills, other than like a Pike with his ult. So,
Absolutely, and just the duo in that bot lane, trying to say that names of Zyra, awful.
yeah, as casters, we would it would not be okay. We would have a hernia doing that. So, and then Vex getting banned, also game 1, a lot of issues. So it seems like SSU saw what they hated game 1, and they're just going to stick to it. New pick coming out of the side of Milwaukee, Hecarim, first pick. What do you think?
Personally, I like it. I think Hecarim's in a very great state. The speed and just ability to tank and pick people off at will is phenomenal. Also, something to note here, Milwaukee actually banning away 3 junglers, Jer apologies. Nope, Jer I was right. Yeah, Jer are good. My bad. Just not being able to play this game.
Speaking of which, SSU, same bot lane as last time. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it definitely was not broke. But you want to speak about broken, they are hovering Jinx, and it is locked in. So the topic of broke just got worse.
Excited to see what they're going to pair up with this Jinx.
I mean, typically a Leona would be a good pick with the Jinx, but obviously the Leona's gone.
I would like to see a Lulu, some kind of enchanter to really unlock.
Oh
Oh no.
So-
I'm sorry. Is that my mom calling me? I gotta go.
I think I gotta go. On Nebs said I had fun playing a champ that uses his brain, and then was like, okay, Yumi, I just want to sleep on my keyboard. You know, it's understandable. Yumi, great champ.
Oh,
But
there
the
he
Trundle
is.
is back. This is exactly what we wanted to see. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying not to be biased, but I am an SSU student. I'm excited to see our school back on that Trundle. So, Malphite ban coming out as we are in the second phase of bans here. So, I mean,
Still waiting for our jungler and mid laner to lock in. Apologies, I sorry about that. Oh, we do see the auction.
the Oxlock ban, they're not gonna let them have the exact same comp. So we're gonna have to see a little bit of the
There it
Cass
is.
ban. I appreciate that so much because Cass, out of everything Milwaukee was giving them, the worst stuff.
Absolutely. We do see the Corky ban coming out. I was going to predict them actually picking that up. Good ban, honestly.
I mean, definitely with Corky, like I said, my favorite phrase with Corky is you see in the late game. And last game, what happened? SSU won in the late game, so don't give them a late game champ. We're going to see some picks here. SSU going to pick up, hopefully I'm probably predicting. a jungler.
Maybe a dodge at this point.
Kindred gets locked in. I don't know if I've ever seen Jerry play Kindred personally, but I imagine he's good at it.
I would imagine it's still got that kind of mobility that he's looking for with those leaps. And you see he's a hyper aggressive jungler, so collecting those marks is going to be huge. As we see hovering in Alawi for Milwaukee.
Let me lock it in. I'm going to be honest.
Not a fan of it.
Not a fan. I've never been a fan of Malawi. Champs make me angry, and she's one of them. Last pick over here, so we're going to see their mid laner be picked. Yep. Unless they do something wacky with like Jinx mid lane.
That would be quite intense.
That'd be a little wacky. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest. So far, I'm liking...
They're really keeping us on the edge of our seats, going down to 0 seconds.
I think that's my touch. Oriana, I like it. Great
Excellent control mage right there to kind of counter pick. Let's see what Shawnee wants to throw into
What
his
does
Oriana.
Turtle want to go into against an Oriana?
He's lost his Vex, he's lost his Auction, he's lost his Corky. Seraphine.
Wow.
This will be something to watch. I am excited to see.
I mean, quickly before, we will be taking a short break here soon, but quickly before we go, who won draft?
I think Milwaukee won draft.
Do you think so?
I believe so. I just think the Jinx Yumi is such a strong combination along with this Oriana Hecarim. If Hecarim gets fed, Yumi jumps on Hecarim. Good luck out speeding that horsey.
Yeah, you know what? To play devil's advocate, as I normally do when we do these things. SSU, I like it. You get Trundle again. You get the bot lane that one hard. I think, especially with Leona against the Yumi, you only have to lock down one person, really. So I think early game, if they really press their advantage, we can see a good win. I think mid lane's going to be the battle to watch here, though. So with that being said, we're going to give you a little break to sync up after spectator delay. So we will see you all back in a little bit. We promise we're not leaving again. We'll be here.
Welcome back. It's us again. Sorry, I know we're a little bit delayed. I promise we made sure we were going to keep up on our promise and we were going to stay here. Again, more technical difficulties, but that's besides the point.
We see Shawnee looking for a little bit of cheese here.
The exact cheese that we saw from Milwaukee is coming in reverse here.
We see a ward drop.
The ward dropped, yeah. Doinkage, he fears it. So he knows it's going to come, and there's vision there. So there's just going to be a counter invade from the side of Milwaukee. Milwaukee's just going to go up onto the top side, and SSU, I don't think they know that Milwaukee knows, but they're just going to keep going anyways. Try to get a pick. They're setting up deep vision. There's even more of it. Yeah, this. I love the effort here from SSU, but no dice.
Absolutely. Nothing. Well, I guess we did get a little bit of vision deep in there, but Shawnee immediately caught out. Milwaukee knew something was up there.
Sniffed it, and now they're going to go for that counter invade. But SSU, I think, sniffs that themselves.
I don't think they smell it out. I think they're going to walk right into it.
You think they're going to walk right into it?
They did actually ping it.
They did ping it, and Kindred is coming up slowly but surely. The red buff has spawned.
We're going to see the tentacle.
Waiting, Trundle, he's Jerbear waiting for his boy Arctic Wolf to pull up with them. They're going to get in on this. AJ is just going to get mowed down. Turtle here as well. They're going to, beautiful smite from AJ to try to keep himself alive, but it does not matter. And the man who is absolutely obliterating Milwaukee last game, just taking all the pressure, gets first blood, and then the jungle and mid from the side of SSU get the assist to go along with it. We see Glacial Augment being propped everywhere. Countdown the Legend just mowing away at the Jinx, but the Jinx has rockets that she's just going to throw at you.
Something to note here, AJ didn't even get that buff. He got forced off of it before he even killed that first buff. Just had to smite. Oh,
Countdown the Legend's going to start burning down Doinkage. He's going to try to get the Q. The flash coming out from Jinx. The exhaust coming out from the Yuumi. Sums are being wasted down. Well, not wasted. Rightfully placed from the side of Milwaukee. But SSU, only they had to give out a flash, ignite, but Captain Wiley has all of his sums up.
Absolutely. Found Doinkage using his cleanse a little too early there. Gets rid of that stun, but immediately ignited afterwards. So I had to sit there and burn away.
I talked about it earlier when we were in draft. the Leona into a Yuumi, I don't really like. I don't think Yuumi is a good pick into any champ that can lock you down heavy, because if you have a good cooperating ADC, you can lock down the ADC, the opposing ADC, and simply just get a quick kill. And that's looking like what they've been kind of about to do. They just haven't been able to get those final little bit of ticks of HP off. And now Yuumi jumping off, going to get a little bit of poke away from trade out a little poke on the Leona. And Caitlyn.
Something to note here, AJ Monster actually inside of SSU jungle, just, oh wow!
Oh, the E comes in, Glacial Augment is proc, Doinkage cannot move, he's about 2 shot away. Captain Wiley trying to catch up, he's going to flash in to try to get off this kill, the exhaust is also popping, he's going to get the kill. Yuumi, you can't really do much, it's going to end up in a double kill, but Hecarim just coming in,
trade that back.
Gonna trade it back and get a double kill of his own, but Countdown the Legend's gonna get a stun off. We don't know.
We're looking at mid lane.
We're looking at mid lane, sorry. Countdown the Legend's gonna just keep trying to run away. Kindred's gonna come in for the help, but I think Countdown, you might need to just get out there, but he doesn't. AJ should still die here to the Kindred. Jerbear, honestly, worth. You know,
absolutely.
It's a 3 for 2 in the side of SSU. That's really what you want.
Looking at this itemization here. Also, something I'm noticing, AJ Monster, even though dying at that first altercation, same CS as Jerbear.
Yeah, I mean,
quite a fast clear on our horsey boy.
He is a Hecarim, fasty boy he is. So what I did really like from that team play, as we can see, speaking of which, Arctic Wolf mowing down this Alawi. Ender already kind of regretting his pick because he just saw his HP bar disappear. Finally getting off of that Ornn. Did we ban the Ornn? No, he was just tired of it, so understandable.
So kind of looking towards this itemization, we do see Captain Wiley immediately picking up this Executioner's Calling.
Kindred coming down for a gank here. They're going to...
Countdown the Legend.
Countdown the Legend. Trying to use that
bailing
flash,
out.
but bailed out. They decided that the traps set by Jinx were a little bit too spooky. I understand. Ender shoving in Arctic Wolf. He's has a 2-level advantage on him. Where does that happen? Oh, yeah, that's CS. Look at that. Oh, well, it's really more about a level and a half. But anyways, Arctic Wolf shoved up. Orianna looking to maybe come up.
I do see Kindred staying in the bot.
Ender had to pop his flash because Arctic Wolf just hits a beautiful pillar there that forces the flash out. And I liking the play. Although he's slightly behind, he's still menacing.
Absolutely. And just looking at across all the lanes, his bot lane is pretty.
Countdown finally uses his Hex Flashes in a good form. They're gonna lock down Jinx.
Nebs immediately bailed out.
Nebs, he's like, I'm sorry, buddy. You're the only one gonna die here. I don't want another double kill on the board. I don't see anything here. Beautiful roots from Turtle, but Turtle is way too weak. He's gonna have to back out of there. He knows there's no way he can take that fight, at least not at this level.
All used by Revelations, immediately getting that level 6 and popping it, forcing Turtle Strike back. We do see Hecarim pinging that he is coming in. Here comes the horse.
Coming in, and Flash expanded by Turtle. I thought he might have been get out there, but no. Jerbear maybe coming to look to clean it up because there's going to be tower damage on the AJ, and AJ just going to die from the help of tower and the help of Jerbear there.
Jerbear looking like a monster this game. 3-0 on Kindred. Such a good scaling champion.
I mean, he has been putting in work for his boys. He had a disappointing game 1 with that Viego, and he said, I'm going to make sure that never happens again. I promise you that. And Arctic, still a little bit down, but I hate to say it. Like, the Alawi's up practically 2 levels, but yet I feel like Arctic is actually more in control of the lane than Ender is.
Absolutely. Arctic was able to get that early back and get that Sheen, such a massive item buff to his champion.
Also, one thing to know, if you are just recently joining, I should decide I should give you a quick little update. This is a best of 3. We are in game 3, so this is a winner take all. So I'm excited. We can, I think, gonna be pulling this off here. Let's hope to, at least. We got a bit of a lead early on. Mountain Drag is out. That is the first drag, so that will not be Soul, which I think from the side of Milwaukee, you're kind of disappointed about that because you have a Hecarim and an Alawi. You would really love a Mountain Soul.
Absolutely, we do see Ender pull out the Soul. Arctic Wolf really not feeling it though.
he doesn't feel it. Remember, last game he was absolutely eating tower shots, and it just wasn't felt. We're going to see a little bit of poke from the Yuumi. Jinx was just standing, there. Jerbear coming up for the game, going to start mowing down Ender. a little bit, but Ender's going to try to change his focus onto Jerbear. Yeah,
Oh.
that's a Lowy damage, and that is a shutdown. 300 gold into the top laner pocket. Remember when I said that Ender and Arctic were kind of close? It's kind of looking like
Yeah,
a
the
little
flash coming out a little too late from Jerbear, allowing able to get her W off, get that stomp in.
AJ
Oh,
gonna
no.
come up with a gank of his own, and yeah, Arctic flashes himself, trying to get himself out, but it's just not enough. So top lane is definitely the win con for Milwaukee. Bot lane, definitely the win con for SSU.
But speaking of bot lane, we do see a gank coming in from the mid lane.
Just when I said that, mid lane helping out as much as they can, getting a double kill, or not a double kill, but 2 kills. Trading, they're gonna split that between the Orianna and the Jinx.
Beautiful plays by Milwaukee here, just establishing this pressure onto this top lane, able to shut down this monster of Jerbear, get that bounty onto Alawi, and then Alawi actually scores a double there, putting Arctic down. Arctic forced to expend his flash for nothing, unfortunately.
And while that happens, SSU is pretty much shoved in all lanes besides mid, so Hecarim is going to be able to get Rift Herald for that. So with that being early, he's probably going to look to try to get some plating somewhere else. I can honestly see him going bot lane to help feed his bot lane, to help them get back in this a little bit more. He could really go anywhere with it. And then speaking of which, but we're going to trade out Herald for Drag, as SSU will get Drag, and then Jinx ult's going to come in and hit him down a little bit.
Please do ignore our silence there.
Yeah, sorry,
We're slightly ahead, and I'm trying to.
sorry if that's a little annoying. We apologize. We're like spoiling the entire game for you all. Countdown to Legend. Gonna try to get some bush control. He has Hex Flash up in a little bit, so I'm thinking he might look for something there. AJ is gonna pop that Rift Herald onto the top side, trying to get those 3 plates into the hands of his top laner. Mowing down some control wards. Arctic's just gonna try to kill Shelly before it happens, and he can't. So Arctic might. He's gonna look to kill AJ here. AJ. Oh
but
no!
the slow
But
from the
Alawi,
Alawi.
and Alawi's just gonna hit your soul down to death. I'm sorry, Arctic. There was not much you could do there.
Oh,
A
Orianna
TP from
TPing
Orianna.
down.
Gonna try to help her bot lane here. She did it once, and she's gonna try to do it again. Arctic just caught out. I'm sorry. Ender gets another kill. 3-0 Alawi. What started off as a good game for SSU, slowly stepping away, but Jerbear stealing some of the jungle from the hack. He kind of needs to. And Orianna was trying to look to maybe trade that out, but Turtle coming down to help his buddy to make sure that he can secure that red buff.
Absolutely. Ender doing a fantastic job pressing this advantage already onto this tier 2. Just shoving this wave as hard as he can, looking to back out now, maybe even take some pruds. He is going to offer some pruds, I understand.
It's understandable. Rocks are cool. Gonna just mow down some vision. Right now we're just playing a little bit of vision control game. Obviously topside is heavily in the favor of Milwaukee. And then
Jungles are pretty even right now.
extremely even. I mean, the stats are pretty much virtual besides the fact that Milwaukee has 2 more deaths onto their jungler, but that really was more onto the side of the bot lane, I think, right?
Yeah, and then looking at this Jinx, unfortunately, falling a little bit behind here on these items. Opting for a call, some Berserker Greaves, just trying to farm it up. Meanwhile, Captain Wily able to opt for his full damage after getting that Executioner's online. Noon Quiver, Pickaxe, he's going to start hurting. He's almost has his Berserkers.
Yeah, I mean, we get the recall from the Jinx, so we're going to try to see what items they go. Yumi getting the Oracle in, as supports do. Honestly, probably should have got that earlier, but whatever. Leona.
We are the silver players.
We are
do
the
not
silver
judge.
players. We shouldn't be judging. I'm sorry, Milwaukee. Anyways, bunch of teams. There's really not much going on into this game. We're just setting up vision control. Everybody's trading out vision, saying, "Oh, I see they have this. I'm going to
But
kill this."
this is good. This is what we want to see. We want to see these careful steps, these careful plans set up by both Milwaukee and Shawnee. This kind of slow back and forth until it all becomes a little too much, and one misstep just costs the game.
Exactly. I mean, because even though Milwaukee is up roughly 2K gold, exactly about 2K gold.
Uh-oh, here comes Hecarim.
AJ coming in, gonna just start dashing in. Yeah, countdown. You've been rooted. This for the past 3 games, I think he's been rooted in 90% of his game time. Just been absolutely been focused and rooted on that Leona, and that's going to be another death on the side of him, sadly.
Absolutely, but something to note here. 3 ults used just to kill the support. Captain Wiley just able to opt out and run away from this fight.
And I believe Jer knows that, so he's going to try to chase AJ, but AJ says, actually, I do big things. The Caitlyn ult's coming in, and it's going to start mowing down AJ. Seraphine going to make her way down, but Oriana also
Already
making their way
unseen.
down. And
Whoa,
beautiful
my goodness.
play from Milwaukee. Both teams trying to rotate. Milwaukee just rotated harder. iRevelation's getting a bit of bursted down here. Does Turtle get to turn this? I don't think so. The charm. Oh my God, Turtle! There, Emo, please,
Come on.
please
Come on, let
do
me
it
see the
for
thumbs
me.
up. Please. The okay,
give me
please.
it, give me it. That was a great play. I thought Oriana had him dead to rights, but man, oh man, I was wrong.
Turtle Strike pulling out the charm, being able to clutch that fight, exactly what Shawnee needed there. Just to get just to get a little bit more pressure, a little bit more gold onto the Seraphine, because she will become a monster if you let her.
You want to talk? We've talked about SSU really going for a lot of late game, because you want to talk about a late game champ. Seraphine is a late game champ, especially like the way she can be able to heal, the way she can do damage. She has a lot of AOE, and you know she went Leandri's. Yeah, it's going to get a little wacky. I promise you that. Do not, even though 3K goal down from SSU, do not count them out. We see plays like that, and then Arc will be coming late. We got a fight brewing up bot lane, or actually by Dragon Pit. It's a Cloud Drake. We got a four.
Oh, here comes the Hecarim.
Hecarim just sliding his way in. Jerbear and a bunch of other people just dying. But you got to remember, ults are coming in. Don't worry, they won't die. Captain Wiley somehow with 200 HP getting the shutdown. Oh my, the beautiful root, the put the Jinx into the ground. Oh my, the only
TP coming in from Ender. Ender gets stopped.
Jerbear starting to look out iRevelations. Will they get the kill? Oh my God, he trades it out. Turtle Strike might die to a Yui, actually. I don't think he will, though. Top lane brawl happening. It's pretty even here so far, but Arctic is actually going to lose his. He flashed just too late, wasted the flash there, and Ender gets the kill. Nobody gets dragged because all that is left there is the Seraphine and the Yumi by the pit, and then all in top lane.
The Hecarim pinging, he is coming in. He does not have his Turbo Chem tank up, does not have his ghost up, but he is still a fast champ. He's got Yumi on top of him.
Turtle knows that they are coming, so
Turtle, you need to go.
You need to either. I think he's just trying to stall. He knows that his a TP coming in from iRevelation.
Alawi.
Alawi. I'm sorry.
No, Oriana is who TP'd.
Oriana. So I think Turtle's just trying to stall for time here. I don't know if it's going to be able to be happening. Beautiful charge.
Oh, Turtle again!
Turtle, you are insane on this Seraphine. Countdown the Legend's going to try to get some stuns on this Doink and Jerbear, flashing over the wall, trying to help his team out. He's going to be able to put the Jinx down to the ground. Yumi said, again, guys, this is not where I want to be. And then Arctic, doing what Arctic did last game, staying in top lane. He's like, I'm going to try to farm up. I realize I'm behind. I'm going to try to catch up. While that happens, SSU gets their second Drake. And the Hex Soul is going to be up again.
Absolutely. A fantastic soul for both teams to gain here. A lot on the line. SSU obviously having the upper hand here. But we do see
roaming up to maybe look for a Herald play here. I do got to point out last fight, Turtle, great composure. Okay, speaking of which, AJ coming in, mowing him down. That is just gone. Sorry. There was a Hecarim dashing in on you. Alawi was there. Caitlin's been put on the ground.
Do you see that item on that Alawi? Second item.
Hallbreaker.
That is a Hallbreaker.
That is a Hallbreaker on a 5-0, 700 bounty Alawi. So that can either be really, really, really good for SSU or really, really, really bad.
I believe it is going to be extremely bad due to the Divine Sunder. This Alawi is going to be mowing through the towers.
Yeah, as you can see, already taking the bot tower. You and I have very vastly different opinions on Hallbreaker. He loves it. I don't.
I think it's a fantastic item.
I think if you could use it well, maybe. But at the same time, I think if in the side of SSU, what they're doing right now, making sure that they can bounce back pressure in other lanes, as we see a 4-stack A-Ram here going on.
Classic NA.
Classic NA Ram. We love to see it.
Milwaukee is around 5K gold up. SSU, you got to be looking to kind of shut down or not. I wouldn't even bother fighting or sending anyone besides Arctic Wolf to fight this Alawi. Arctic Wolf is the only one that can kind of stop her.
And
But-
even then, we've seen him struggle against it, and he immediately, as he saw it, oh no, he's feeling himself. He says, I might actually be able to take this here.
Absolutely.
We got Seraphine and Kindred roaming up to this Jinx. Will they take it? Jerbear just taking his red, as you do.
Still alive and hiding in the bush.
Hiding in the bush. He was like, okay. Bot lane, simple stuff. Arctic's trying to defend this tower. He sees that Hall Breaker. He's not going to try to take this engage unless
We do
somebody
see
comes to help.
Hecarim kind of looking towards this
Herald,
Which
I thought SSU should have took a little bit earlier.
SSU does have vision over this Herald. Jerbear kind of looking around.
They have the numbers around 2. They're clearing the vision of their own. I think, are they maybe? No, they're going to start pathing up. Jerbear and Turtle making their way. Herald's only about half HP, a little bit over actually. Oriana not even really trying to path up. Arctic just trying his best. He's like, guys, please do something because
Where's the
wow,
damage?
that is just a beautiful pillar, but you're going up against a Hall Breaker. Do they even know that Hall Breaker is on that? Because guys, that's not okay. And then Ender just going to take another tower.
Absolutely. We do see the pings coming down. They are going to try and surround Ender. They're just looking to back off here.
Looking to back off there. We're
Well,
looking
we
at
have
a little
the-
bit of Roma on the mid here. Countdown the Legend just staying put, putting up his W, just backing away.
Yeah, Milwaukee just looking at pressure this mid lane while Ender is getting so much side lane pressure. What are you looking at SSU? Who do you bother shutting down? Look, AJ's just looking to pick someone off. If you overstay at that tower, just forcing them away.
And I think the worst part about it is just SSU, when you're going up against a Hall Breaker,
Jerbear
you either have
actually
to
tried to
immediately
try.
shut that Hall Breaker down and keep punching them in the ground for having that, by having like 2 people on him, or you have to counter that pressure. And they just haven't been able to do that. I thought they could have traded out a Herald for it, but they didn't. Baron's going to be up in about 2 seconds, I think, or a little bit of delay after the fact. It's up. He's there. He's chilling. So
Looking at SSU, I think the way you get back into this game is Arctic has to continue matching Ender. He's done a fantastic job about it so far. But other than that, you need to shut or just get this Alawi out because she is a
speaking of which, they're going to dive onto her. Leona all in there. Ender just barely felt it. Jerbear getting smacked around by tentacles. I feel you, buddy.
Oh
Walked
my
right back
goodness.
into it, which I should know, on the new patch, Alawi has more control over those tentacles.
Not okay.
Not okay. That I don't know.
Oh, we're looking for a Baron here.
Yeah, looking for a Baron on the
We
side
see
of
4
Milwaukee.
control.
4 control wards. There's vision. There was actually 5 up until the point that the one over there just died. Or I think that was just the standard stealth. And yeah, Milwaukee's just going to get this. SSU's going to try to trade it out for a drag. There's some pings going down. Because, it is a Hex
Hecarim
Soul.
is so fast,
And
and he's
this-
just going to be able to reset down.
He's just
Drag's not going to be up in
Do
time.
they know? I don't think they have vision down there. So yeah, no. Hecarim just galloping his way down there along with the rest of his team. Jerbear's not even there. You guys got to be careful.
Looking to have a 3v4 here. Alawi is just
Alawi.
splitting. Oh, Turtle Strike. No,
Turtle's
oh.
like beautiful stun onto the Oriana.
Oh, TP coming from Alawi.
Alawi's coming in. I mean, the Hallbreaker is not going to be successful here, but it's actually that's
wow.
Beautiful ult from. That's how you protect your teammates. Roots are coming in, flying in.
Oh.
Captain Wiley and Turtle Strike just trying to mow down this Ender, but Ender is just too tanky. Captain Wiley trying to get away.
Woo!
It doesn't happen.
Triple
Alawi,
kill over to this
triple
Alawi.
kill 10 and 0. That hurts. And they're gonna get straight to that. So,
Absolutely. Just try and balance. Well, I guess tip the scales more so in their favor. Ender is just a monster. Maybe we should have wished he stayed on that Orin.
yeah, I mean, pretty much 10k up from the side of, more like 9k up for the side of Milwaukee. Got their first Drake. They have pretty much a lot. They have good control over the map right now. Lanes are shoved in. Arctic Wolf is still back on his inhib turret.
Something to note here, even though Jerbear does have 6 kills, Milwaukee's been doing an excellent job at making sure he is not getting his marks. Kindred only sitting on 5 marks currently.
Yeah, only sitting on 5 marks, and I mean, I don't know. SSU is not out of this game by any means. but they need to start turning it around, and they need to start turning it around pretty much now. Alawi going to be going back to her split pushing ways, in that bot lane.
Looking at SSU, what is your input? Who do you think they have to focus to kind of get back in this game as we're going to see this mid-turn fall? Just too much pressure coming in.
Well, as we see quickly here, we got a fight going on in mid lane, a beautiful charm coming out of the wave from Turtle Strike. Countdown the Legend is going to be swinging on the Orianna. Jinx ult pop, but it doesn't really hurt anybody.
Jerbear hurts a lot.
Hurting, and
But Alawi is split pushing
Alawi
this
split
game
pushing,
right
and
now.
Arctic Wolf is trying to do as much as he can, but he's like, guys, I can't do much. I think she's going to get inhib for that. Yeah, Ender just going to get an inhib. The rest of the team is distracted in mid.
Back here, just looking to pressure this mid lane turret. All this Alawi just inside of their base.
Arctic holding on
SSU
him.
cannot catch a break over here.
Cannot. Arctic Wolf is. Speaking of which, Alawi takes the gate back into the jungle and gets out safely. Doesn't do anything. Arctic. I mean, he did his best to defend as much as he could, but when you got a hall breaker Alawi that's 10-0, you're one, not going to want to fight it, and two, you can't fight it, you know.
Absolutely. There's just so much gold onto this Alawi as of right now. Level 16 to Arctic plus 13, the highest level in the game by level 17 by a massive margin.
Yeah, I mean, like you asked earlier before that fight happened, what is the way for SSU back in this game? Well, first off, you need that shutdown. You cannot have a player who has a donut in their death stat. That just can't happen. You got to answer somehow. I don't know. Start double teaming.
You need to. I think we just need a 5-man roam. Just try and shut it down.
5-man roam trying to shut down, because how much can the other four do? But speaking of which, beautiful Eon charm followed up. Yeah. Jinx is just going to die there. Altar popping from the side of SSU. Countdown the Legend just chasing down AJ. The Caitlyn ult comes out, and it's going to... Oh! He tried to save himself, but was the stopwatch really worth there? I don't think he goes gold. It doesn't matter. Countdown the Legend's going to get mowed down a little bit by the Orianna, but he's going to be able to get out safely.
Something to note here, the focus being put onto AJ while the Yuumi and Orianna were just able to walk free through the top of the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, you get the kills, no shutdowns obviously, because the only person with a shutdown on this map is the Alawi, but not bad. That's the other thing SSU has to do. Try to get some picks, because the easiest way to kill that Alawi is
to make sure she doesn't have a team.
To make sure she doesn't have a team, because it's one thing to 5v1 an Alawi, that is going to be hard enough. And then when she finally has any amount of support, it's going to be even immensely harder. So get these picks that they have, and then maybe you can look for that 5v1 that you're talking about. Right now,
Alawi not letting any of that vision go. By the way, on this top lane, just clear out any kind of control wards, placing her own deep vision, just making sure that even though she is pressing so hard, has vision, and Milwaukee's been doing a phenomenal job at utilizing this pushing power. They know that Arctic Wolf can no longer stop this Alawi.
Yeah.
So the only chance is for SSU to group up. But if they bother leaving the tower, they'll just run down mid.
Exactly. And, you know, speaking of which, that Alawi looking to probably split push again. Arctic Wolf trying to match that, but it just hasn't been able to work. I think somebody needs to go up and help this man, because Ender is just mowing away these turrets, and SSU is just giving away a lot of their base for free here. Arctic trying to do his best that he can. Ender's just smacking a soul around. And while the rest is just fighting mid lane, and there's not really being any significant trades coming out of it. Drake about to be spawning here soon. If SSU can manage to get it, it would be their sole point. But like you said, Milwaukee just has full control over this map. Deep vision on the top side, a little bit on the bot side. And I mean, Jerbear gets Scuttle, and
Milwaukee's actually looking to just give this drag. Yeah, they're pinging. They're going to try and end.
Yeah, they're
forcing SSU to recall here.
I think Jerbear's going to stick it. He's going to try to get that soul point, I mean, which is okay. He does grab it, but now the rest of the team is here. We're going to see some roots and stuff, but
soul point, I don't think it's worth it for another 2 inhibs in an inhib turret just gone.
I mean, all your inhibs
for a third dragon.
Man. All your inhibs are gone.
Oh no, and they're looking to get this Baron.
Yeah, I think Baron could be the ending base for SSU here, which Maybe. I mean, I guess you kind of like the trade because how much could the Jerbear been able to do with the back? But now, with that, yeah, it's a little much.
We do see Baron Nashor picked up by Milwaukee. Everyone's going to be hitting these fat resets minus Alawi. Possibly needs a little more gold for her items. Looking to clear some of these camps that Frog is looking mighty tasty.
SSU in full defense mode. Seraphine trying to push out that bot lane, trying to get some amount of pressure literally anywhere on this map because that is what SSU needs, like anything to go their way because it seems like nothing has been going their way since like minute 10.
Absolutely. Something to note here though, the CS levels are very even. Minus for Jerbear in the jungle again, taking dominance over AJ Monster. Just not able to keep up with the CS machine that is AJ Bear, but this Hecarim's able to apply so much pressure because of how speedy he is, because of how tanky. He can just dip in and dip out compared to the fragile ADC of Kindred.
He is just a champion, man. Simply put, no matter how behind he is, his kit is just so well. Like you said, he is a very fast guy, and with the great amount of combos, he can frustrate.
Something to note here, as we do see the absolute trap wall coming out from Captain Wiley. Seraphine has a Dark Seal.
But you want to talk about ending things. Okay, so Orianna kills Captain Wiley. While this is all happening, Alawi is in their base with the double kill. I think this reached the end of SSU. Unless they can find a kill on this Alawi. Jerbear popping all, barely surviving. He's going to probably die once that ult pops, and he will. Arctic Wolf trying to do his best to defend everything. There's roots coming out of the side from Turtle Strike, but
Turtle Strike
not
is
going
the
to
only one left alive, but he does get a shutdown, but that is game.
That is game. SSU falls 2-1 to in a great battle of three, best of three, and it goes to the side of
Absolutely. Though the game was so close at this beginning, just able to turn it around so much from the side of Milwaukee, able to get that lead, to establish that lead, and push it to its max potential. Really just capitalize on that hull breaker 10-0 Alawi. Just a monster of a champion.
Yeah. I mean, didn't die once, ended the game with a perfect KDA.
He gets a sticker for that.
He gets a sticker.
Gold star.
His coach has a sticker, a golden star, waiting for him to put it right on his
Congratulations, Ender, on 11-0-1.
Yeah.
I wish we could look at the stats, but these games are always a little buggy when it comes to looking at the stats.
So it's sad to see our Bears fall, but nonetheless, good
incredible games all around.
Perseverance. I mean, a team. Game 1 gets absolutely molly swapped. Game 2, you get behind early, and then you crawl back, and you do end up winning it. And then Game 3, it's just you just couldn't answer what Ender was doing on that map. Just too much.
It was that slow build up to the slip of Arctic dying once, then getting tower dove with AJ and Ender, and then we had the Alawi with 3 kills, and then 4, and then 5, and then just kept scaling and scaling until it was just, by the time SSU realized that it was too late, the game was already ended.
Yeah, and I mean, I think my only question from the side of Milwaukee is why wasn't Ender on Alawi all 3 games?
Absolutely.
Orin was okay, but like, would you compare that to 11-0? I don't know. But anyways,
he's more of a team player, We gotta respect it.
Gotta respect it. But anyways, thank you guys for all tuning in. We apologize for the early
total production hiccups. We were casting the second game to ourselves. We were having a good time.
We're only actually here because I drank coffee, and I'm awake now. So anyways, thank you guys for all tuning in. It is a shame that we fall 2-1, but we do fall 2-1 to Milwaukee, or 1-2, I guess I should say. But thank you for all tuning in. We appreciate all the support the players do too, no matter if it's a win or a loss. So thank you, and we will see you all next time.